And so it was cool because it just like, I don't know, it made me feel at peace, and like my mom was there. So that was just a really cool moment. And then the warm up, I remember being super nervous and like not breathing properly, and my heart rate was elevated. And so there was a moment where I just had to like, I did remember telling myself, I was like, Taylor, you're one of 3 women in this boat who haven't been to the Olympics. The other 6 literally won in Beijing. Like they know what they're doing. You're in 4 seats, so just like freaking hold on. It's not about you. So I kind of had to like, remember that, and that gave me a lot of solace and honestly just confidence. And then yeah, the race itself, I just remember I like way overused my arms and went way too hard, too fast. And so by the end, I was just like holding on for dear life. So that's pretty much what I remember from the race. It was not my best race at all. But of course, you see video and I'm like, great, my blade's worse than everyone else's per usual, So yeah, I remember it too. I think it's like so
I rode like crap all the way to a gold. I think Caroline said the same, or was it either Caroline or Karen? I can't remember, about 12, where they both were like, there was nothing left in 250, and they just hoped somebody else was getting it.
Yeah,
was getting it
they
in.
both were like, I blacked out and just was praying that the people in the boat were still going, because I don't remember anything for the last 20 strokes or whatever they said.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So,
it was epic.
Cognizant. Yeah.
As a fan, Taylor, it was epic, man, to see that repeat. And it's one of my favorite races, that's for sure.
Yeah.
To repeat something like that. So thank you as a fan of rowing for that.
Well, it's funny. Susan started like celebrating before we were all past the line. Typical Susan. I mean, she was 2 seats. So I gave her so much shit for that. I'm like, Susan, it's not all about you, okay? Like we all have to pass the line together before you freaking celebrate. Like we're still rowing while she's like.
So Taylor, you alluded to it where it was like, obviously you celebrated a little bit, but then, you kind of were like, the goalposts, we talked about a little bit of the show, like the goalposts move.
Yeah.
You summit, and then you're like, okay, what's the next summit? So take us a little bit into like, what are you doing now, or kind of, I'm super impressed. You've had an amazing career so far. Obviously a lot longer to go, but what are you up to now? Like, what gets you jazzed now? How did rowing parlay into that, or really just even had nothing to do with rowing? Just like where you're like, all right, next chapter, next up.
Yeah, I can give you like a quick kind of synopsis from London. So, I came home and I was miserable because I was like, oh my gosh, I will never ever not have a plan again or an apartment. I want to move to New York City. I'll have an apartment, but I knew I wanted to come back. So I went and got like an internship in New York for a couple months. I was training on my own.